You know what I love this review from Play exclamation point Zine, which is the lowest score that Mario Odyssey has.
What did they score it at? Just out of curiosity, before you.
75, 7.5.
Okay, what did they say?
Though a really neat game, Super Mario Odyssey is utterly underwhelming adventure for every long-term Super Mario fan in existence. Unless Cappy brainwashed you, that's a sentence in a professional review, is unless Cappy brainwashed you, which is not a full sentence. In that case, you are a satisfied zombie customer now.
Okay,
no,
so this is not like a real website, right?
Only a zombie would find a healthy challenge in this pleasant but disappointingly easy Super Mario Walk in the Park. Sorry, Odyssey. I love that. Whatever. It's
Super
like
Mario,
people
of course,
like
known for their like hardcore fan base of like.
Well, you know your favorite
skill
review
people.
website, play.co.rs. You know, that's a real website that gets a Metacritic score. They might get pulled from Metacritic for that. I mean, that's really poorly written. I could write better than that.
Play.co.rs, would that be, just, you know, for whatever's sake, would that be maybe an e-magazine from Russia?
I mean, it could be.
No, Russia is
Maybe
RU.
It's horribly translated.
What was RS?
I don't know.
Not RS.
Oh, you can find the English review here. Okay, so that's why it's written so poorly. Because it's translated.
It's translated, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
John, did you hear about the fake Jimquisition review about this?
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know if you guys said this because I didn't have headphones on, but .rs is Serbian.
Ah.
Serbian, that makes sense.
In Serbia, they only like the most difficult games. Like, this is a baby game for babies.
Dark Souls are nothing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dark Mario
Souls. Kind of stupid when people do that.
I'm gonna share my stream.
Metacritic's like, I gotta get my controversial review up to get clicks. Clickbait review, as people say. Not that it matters that you have different opinions, but you always see that, though, with movie reviews, too. Where some guys gotta fucking shit on something. Just to be contrarian.
So, this is my I haven't played the game review. Out of 10 points, I gave it an 8 because no Luigi.
I don't want to
There's no
spoil.
Luigi? Fuck that. I'm not buying a Switch now.
I don't want to spoil some things for you, but some of the costumes you get are intense.
Intense?
Yeah, like, yeah. There's
I read the list.
There's some funny ones. Hey, check this out. I got the Ambio. I spent $30 on these Ambios. I got all 3 of them. I had to.
Because
they're cool. They're cool. They look really good.
They're very well done.
Yeah, Amiibos are expensive-ish. They're like $12. I get them for 10 at Best Buy. But, I don't know. I don't buy a lot of games, and I figured this was going to be a great game, so I bought all the Amiibos. And it is a great game.
I don't have my code yet, because I don't know if we hit our pre-order goal. So I may not be getting a code. I might have to buy this stupid thing. It's great, but...
Yeah.
I still got Fire Emblem Warriors to play.
This is one to buy.
I know it is. I know it is.
I can't believe how good this game is. Nintendo has only been making amazing games this year. It's like they were like, all right, Wii U, get your shit together. Let's make only Game of the Year candidate games. Like,
so that means next year it's going to be Smash.
Yeah.
It's going to be Bayonetta, and what else? GameCube Virtual Console?
Oh, maybe the whatchamacallit? The the Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Pokemon series.
Next fall maybe.
I think they're gonna wait a year, but
they might. It's not like they need to do anything to get Switch consoles, because they've been selling them.
My store alone, I think, sold 14 in the past 2 days.
Yeah, the Mario game is amazing. I don't even know what my game of the year is. It's going to be impossible.
I want to play so many games that are out right now, but I don't have time or money.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I really want to play the new Wolfenstein game, but I haven't finished the first one. That. So I'm going to say to myself, I will not buy it until I finish the first one.
I want to shoot some Nazis.
Well, you can buy the first one for like $10 or something.
I'm busy stabbing orcs right now.
Anyway, the first one's really good too, so it's like worth buying anyway.
I'm probably going to play the second one first, just because I have the code for it.
I might. There's just too many games to play. I think I'm done buying games this year. I got enough.
Should I stream? I don't know. Should I stream Skyrim VR when I play it as my first official Bethesda game? If you don't consider it a Bethesda game.
Oh, it's a Bethesda game.
Can you stream from PlayStation VR?
Doc. What have I been doing? I don't know.
So apparently Roger Stone has been banned from Twitter. And whenever I see that dude's name, I always think of his attempt at doing an AMA on the politics subreddit, and he just got like torn apart and devolved into
Trump
yelling and
suspended now.
Yeah.
Let's see what Huffington Post says.
Who's Roger Stone?
He's a conservative author douchebag.
It's not even that. He's just like a just crazy Trump defender.
Yeah, he's like a troll. Like a professional troll.
So I guess we're not going to know until Monday, but there's going to be arrests now.
Yeah.
Due to the election.
I don't think it'll be anyone that's been named yet. I think it's probably just going to be underlings that
some people that
they're hoping to flip to get information. Yeah,
so Roger Stone just basically was ripping on some CNN journalist, just basically just saying some insane shit to him, and like that's about it. And they suspended him.
Yeah.
Because he's just like harassing someone. Oh, it is permanent. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're in like what, your 70s? Just like stop being an internet troll. Just chill out.
Well, I just
enjoy yourself.
So. So let me get the levels on YouTube.
So this is the podcast where John's gonna explain in depth what's happening in Spain right now.
Catalonia is a thing that exists.
I guess.
Yeah, that's been.
For now.
No.
I don't know. I haven't been reading too much on it. I've been trying to figure it out, but
War,
it just
baby.
seems like
we're bringing it all back.
Yeah.
Everything old is new again. All right.
The world is burning.
All right, let me get levels. Well, TJ, you're gonna have to get your levels later because you're gonna come back in. But
yeah,
we'll do TJ live.
All right, here we are. Live! This is what I sound like. Matt, do you want to talk?
Hey, John.
Okay,
don't
thank you.
let
and
you
TJ,
down.
can you talk?
Yeah, I'm speaking.
All right.
I'm trying to get with the ambulance.
I got a cool new guitar pedal that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Makes me sound like David Gilmour.
All right, I'm gonna check my levels.
I'm gonna play it right now while John's checking levels.
Yeah, that's always good. Matt, you gonna fall over there? Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Okay. Alright. Play us some background music.
I'm doing a live soundtrack to this show now.
Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Red leather, yellow leather, good blood, bad blood.
The boy bought beans from Boston. The boy bought beans from Boston.
Ah! Ah!
Anyway.
Wrecking ball.
TJ came in.
TJ's
driving home.
No.
Right now. From work, TJ, or from hashtag hack the menu?
Work. Although I could stop at a hack.
I stopped at Taco Bell earlier tonight.
We're gonna live stream TJ's drive-through experience at a Taco Bell. There's.
Do I get free tacos?
What else happened? Let me look at the news. There's like a lot of news that happened. Like NeoGAF exploded. The new Assassin's Creed game is good. That's news.
Oh! What about The Escapist?
I don't know what that is. Oh.
Yeah, The Escapist is now nothing besides what's his face?
Yeah, besides Yahtzee.
I guess for a while, The Escapist really has been nothing besides Yahtzee.
I liked Yahtzee stuff like when I was like 20. And now I'm like, I don't like it anymore. Kind of grew out of it, I guess.
What's the name of this freaking segment? I just remember all the yellow.
Zero punctuation.
Zero punctuation, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I get the cynicism in there in general, but I'd rather have it with substance, so it's kind of why I'd rather go like Jim's, the cynical bread.
Yeah. I'm looking up stuff.
I wonder how he's still doing, because I know he's been dealing with cancer.
Did you know that Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild both have a 97 on Metacritic right now? It's really gonna be tough for Game of the Year here. Because Nintendo's fighting itself. Not to mention Persona 5 was really good.
Nier Automata.
I'm not gonna list any of these things because I guess it doesn't really work, Metacritic. Because it says 2017, there's Undertale on PS4. Like, it doesn't really count. I want, like, not stuff that was... Like, Horizon Zero Dawn was really good.
Horizon, Nier Automata.
Cuphead supposedly is really good. I don't know. Wolfenstein's supposedly pretty good. Nier Automata.
Yeah. You don't have to Cuphead, just download it.
I downloaded it already.
Play it. It's good.
No, I hate hard games.
It's not. I mean, it's Contra hard, not Dark Souls hard. Dark Souls hard is
anyway. I definitely think that I could even say right now definitively my game of the year is Breath of the Wild.
Fuck you, autoplay video.
Mario's great. I'll give my official Born in the 80s rating, having only played through about a third of the game. I fought Bowser for the first time.
What's your favorite nipples? I mean costume.
Nipples is my favorite costume. No, my favorite costume is the one that Matt mentioned before you got on, is the Princess Peach dress.
Yeah!
Which I can get because I have the Princess Peach amiibo, so super hyped about that.
Just takes a lot of movement.
Oh, yeah. They did... It was actually really interesting because, was it Jim Sterling brought that up in his, like, not review, but his impressions, and he was like, oh my god, all these costumes, oh boy. Oh, these, you're gonna have to shell out for these. Oh no, they're all in the game. You can just earn them with the game that you bought. You don't have to, apparently there's like, just a lot of like fan service in the game as well. Like, and after you beat the game, like actual like new places open. I honestly don't know why you would say this game is easy, because it's the same as every other Mario game that's come out. I guess we're just doing the podcast now. I'm talking about it. I'll stop talking about it. No, let's just start. Let's just start. We don't need to fucking prepare. We got the levels.
I found a hack the menu, so we're all good. I took the starting soon scroll off, so we're started. We're officially going.
Let me just check the levels one more time.
Hashtag soup. Some of that. Fidget spinner revolution.
Yeah.
I'm super tempted.
Okay, I need to move the mic a little bit closer to myself because I'm a little quiet. Maybe turn that down. All right, how's that? Whoa, fidget spinner!
Fidget!
Where's mine? I don't know where mine went. Oh, it's downstairs somewhere, I bet. Anyway, welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 289. I'm your host, John Rowe, joined by my co-host,
Matt Hag.
That's right.
TJ May.
TJ's in a car right now driving, so
on location.
He'll probably be off for a bit and come back later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is an episode that's come out. The previous episode still hasn't come out yet on the thing.
Yeah. Did everybody enjoy your Halloween that happened a week and a half ago?
Yep. Yeah, how was everyone's Halloween? Okay, I got to put the episode from last week up tomorrow. But there was a Saturday Night Bite I had to put up, and I put that one up on Thursday, so I've been sick all week.
I listened to that. It was really good.
It was really good, actually. It was really long. I forgot how good Tales of the Crypt was, because we talked about it a little bit, and then I went on YouTube, and there's a ton of just full episodes ripped in like really high quality, and watched a few of them, and I was like, man, that show is good. I need to buy those on DVD or something.
It's the original, awesome original.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what is, I wonder how much those would cost on DVD. Or can you stream those?
$4.
Justwatch.org.
Justwatch.com/US.
.org.
I still haven't.
I don't think Tales from the Crypt has like been on streaming anywhere.
It was on HBO. It's on PlayStation. You can watch it on, or you can rent it on the PlayStation Now thing.
Oh no, you can buy them on Amazon for streaming. First season.
Oh no, I was looking at a 1972 thing. What the fuck is that?
You can. Oh, what? You can't buy them by season. You can only buy them by episode. $2 an ep. And how much is? So that is $12 for the first season. Let's see how much that DVD cost.
These cover images all look like Goosebumps covers.
Yeah. Not video. All departments, please. I want the DVDs. Complete season 7-pack is $115. Season 1 and 2 DVD 2-pack is $25. So it's actually about the same price as buying them streaming because they're $2 a piece. So, all right. I was like, maybe it's way cheaper to buy the Blu-rays or DVDs because there's actually. Oh man, I wish it was available to stream because they probably could do Blu-rays of this. Are they 16:9? Let me click on the episode that I put in the Discord.
I don't know. It was on HBO originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, No, they're not 16 by 9, so they may not have been filmed in HD. They may have been just TV filmed.
Yeah, and if they were filmed on film, you can up-res them, but I kind of doubt that.
Yeah, they may have been. Let me see, because I would wait for that. Tales from the Crypt HD. Let me see if that's happened. I was just wondering if there's like it doesn't say. Darn it. Because that'd be really interesting if they could get HD versions of that out, but I don't know if it was filmed. I'd have to like find a like a thread where someone who's smart about stuff talks about like what it was filmed on, if they could updo it. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, it's really interesting how good Tales from the Crypt is as like a show. Because there's like so many famous people that were in it, like, and I don't know. I was a huge fan. Lance had all of them on DVD at one point. I think he sold them eventually after we watched all of them, but we watched a ton of them because that's a real good show. And if you like actors from, because I think the first season was 92 maybe. If you like actors from the late 80s, early 90s, there's a lot of just movie stars and TV actors that show up in one-off episodes. You know, it's kind of like Twilight Zone, you know, a little bit.
Oh, I found this cool service that has all the Tales from the Crypt episodes.
Really? Is it just called a torrent?
It's Pirate Bay. I think it's a new streaming site.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think you would get in trouble from HBO? Would you get a letter or an email from that?
I feel like if they're not
HBO, I got HBO Go. Put the fucking Tales from the Crypt on, guys.
Yeah, right?
There's probably rights issues.
I don't know. I feel like nobody's probably watching too closely on Tales from the Crypt right now.
I just wish I could buy seasons on Amazon with a video because they're good, and Leah Thompson will shoot your dick off. You gotta watch out. I watched that episode and I forgot where she said it, so I had to watch the whole episode basically to find it. TJ just hopped off for a bit, so when he gets back on, we'll do a little sound check live.
All right,
the levels are good.
Let's talk about all the super secret stuff that TJ can't know about.
TJ can't know about this,
we're gonna plan TJ's birthday party. First order of business. When is TJ's birthday?
Let's do a quick. Let me hit the search engine websites. Google.com. When is TJ's birthday? I think it's. I'm gonna guess it's May.
.org.
Because he's May of May.
But that's also just his last name. Or is that just a clever thing?
May of May because he was born in May.
Oh, that's where the of comes in. Okay.
Okay, I got it. May 3rd, 1984.
Okay. And his social security number is?
It's 297.
Let's just Google.
Crazy.
Equifax, TJ May.
Yeah.
And
it's all on the
there it is.
now. You can just find it. Oh, man. That would be fun. They should just, whoever stole that should just put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
All
just burn the system down, man.
Searchable. It'd just be over at this point.
There's a really good stuff you should know episode about social security numbers and how it was not meant to do any of the things that it's currently doing. It was literally just meant to keep track of social security payments and not be a form of government ID. And
man, I can't believe the NeoGAF stuff that happened.
What happened?
Do you know anything about NeoGAF?
Nope. Is it like a new GAF?
So Gaming Age was a video game journalism website back in the day. I think they still do stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, gamingage.com. So they still review stuff. It was an old website. A lot of video game journalists kind of came from Gaming Age, and went on to do, crazy things and become influential in the industry, and went on to like make games and stuff. So, and so what happened from that was some people left Gaming Age to create NeoGAF. So Neo Gaming Age, and the F is for forums. So it was Neo Gaming Age Forums, NeoGAF. And NeoGAF was a very influential game forums. It had like 300,000 members, like tons of games industry people would post on there and like have like meltdowns and stuff and argue with people and then get in trouble. And like, it was just kind of a place where everybody would go for like, like if something happened in games, you could go on there and find a thread with like 400 people talking about it, so it was just a place to be when stuff was going down. Like, and I had an account there. I probably still do. I wonder when my join date was. I'm gonna go on NeoGAF. I think I've had an account since like 2007.
It was 7. Your join date was 7.
Sorry?
Your join date was 7.
Just 7?
.com. 7.com. Hashtag.
I wonder if it says, 2007. So, but the thing with GAF was you were not able to sign up without a non-disposable email account. So you couldn't have like a Gmail or a Hotmail account. You had to use like a work account or a school account, and then it would take like a month for you to get your account. So it was really not exclusive.
Like how Facebook was originally.
Yeah, not like exclusive, but it really cut out any sort of possibility of anyone being able to spam, basically. And they were really quick on banning people all the time. Like, I got banned once for posting an image of the Killzone guy shooting the Halo guy in the face that I photoshopped. Rebel. It was just like, because it would just be like, yeah, but like they're like, it's in bad taste because it was like a photo from like a war of somebody getting shot, so they were like, that's a bad taste. And I was like, you know what? Looking back, it was, but I was like 21. But they ban you for like a month, then you come back and you're like, all right. But anyway, I left that, stopped posting on that forums because there's just too much signal to noise. Because when you have 300,000 people,
you reach a tipping point where it's just like, it's not even worth it.
Quarter to 3, which is the forums I basically go on now, and I've stayed there. It's mostly older people. So it's a little bit more laid back, and but nobody's on forums anymore now. It's all Reddit. But Gaming Age or GAF was still huge. So the story was there was a woman who posted like a Me Too story about how she was out in Vegas with friends and drinking, and she got way too drunk, started throwing up, went to the bathroom, and then she was going to take a shower to clean up. And this guy got in the shower with her completely naked. And she was like, no. And he left. And then he, Patrick Klepek did a really good story about this on Vice, waypoint.vice.com. If you haven't been following Waypoint's video game coverage, they're real good. They're really great writers there. But he kind of did the whole NeoGAF rundown. I kind of want to have it up so I can read it because it was very complete, because he interviewed Evilore, who is the founder of NeoGAF, and the guy who was in the shower, because I guess they were friends before, and it's really fucked up because it's kind of a fucked up situation, because it's a story both of sexual harassment and doing bad stuff like he did, and also the internet pylon craziness explosion that's happened. Now, I'm not going to defend him as being a good guy, but this is an incident where she deleted the Facebook post after it blew up because she didn't name him initially, and then she said, oh, fuck it, look up this guy's name. It was him. And then she deleted it because everything blew up. And they worked it out. And they were friends for years and years afterwards. They actually dated after that for a while. Like, it was an incident that was bad and stupid, but they were adult about it. You know what I mean? It was a situation where he misread the situation. Also, I think when somebody's so drunk they're throwing up, to go into the bathroom seems like not to just like help them out. Seems like a weird situation as well. But regardless, they set their boundaries, and she, I think, was satisfied, but she wanted to tell the story of, like, this can happen to anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, it just happens.
So how does NeoGAF factor in?
Okay, so he also has kind of been on NeoGAF quite a bit, and he's a very divisive personality because he's very brusque, maybe. Not very easy to talk to kind of guy, and very forceful with the moderation and that. So he's kind of like a guy, and he's kind of done some skeevy stuff a little bit in the past, said some like pickup artist kind of stuff and whatever. And so people were just kind of like, okay, that's the last straw. Like, also one of the moderators was banned. I don't know when this was, a year or two ago, because he was arrested for child pornography. And the moderators were told not to tell anyone about it, just to have it like try quietly ban, and like the community was really kind of not happy about that, and this was kind of like a final straw. Like, okay, who the fuck runs this website? And it kind of sucks because it was a really great community, and it blew up, and the internet pile-on happened in a situation where I think that the two parties that were involved with this didn't think it was like, like she wasn't like, she was friends with him after this. Like, it was a bad incident that was stupid. And he obviously apologized enough to her to have, a friendship and relationship after that. But, like, it's just kind of like, it was just too much for the community, I think, at that point. With all the stuff that's been going on, it was just like, we can't deal with this. So they broke off and started a new forum, which is Reset Era. And I think NeoGAF's pretty much dead now. So it's over. I mean, it's a fucked up situation. Don't be an asshole to people. Don't be a fucking creep. But it's just kind of fucked up because it was a pretty influential website, and now it's completely gone. I mean, that's the situation. It's just shitty, Again, I don't want to defend what the guy did, but from the interviews and stuff, it really does seem like it really wasn't as huge of a deal as it was, just that with the whole atmosphere now, like, it wasn't a huge deal to the people involved, I guess. It was something that was the past that was worked over, Yeah. So, and it just came up because he had been so shitty with this other, with Amarox,
Yeah, it sounds like if he didn't have a pattern, like it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. That was really it. And this was kind of like, okay, fucking, we're done with this shit. And the fucked up part about this is that the community blew up because what they did when they responded was he had a really shitty non-apology response, and what could have saved NeoGAF is he would have just said, I'm stepping down, but he wasn't going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of his whole thing. He was really proud of how popular and important the website was, and I feel like if he could have just said to the moderators, I'm going to step away, I think people would have been like, okay, we'll stay here because he's leaving, like, or not in charge anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do this, but he kind of was like, I'm not leaving, so everyone else left basically. And people did shitty internet things like going on the forums and posting shit to get banned. And it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's the internet.
The internet's really good at adding shit to the shit fire.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, totally. TJ's back. Hey, how you doing? TJ can't hear us,
and we can't hear TJ.
Oh. Okay, good. See, here's the audio check that we need.
Check. 1 2 1 2 check.
Oh man, I don't think he's gonna have any audio here because he's moving stuff around and I don't hear anything.
Well, we can continue this this death memorial with the death of the Kinect. And we can all share our fondest Kinect memories. What's your favorite memory of playing with the Kinect?
I never played with the Kinect.
That's my favorite memory too. Weird.
Yeah. Where's the article? Here it is. God damn it. Alright, I just wanted to see this. Inside the sexual misconduct allegations. Yeah, so basically it was just like it was something that was supposed to be between close friends, and she brought it up, and like, the guy's a shitty person,
Yeah.
Sounds like.
I mean, I don't think it. Like her bringing it up isn't the problem. It's he escalated.
Well, I think
it
she
and
regrets bringing it
didn't
up
apologize
to the point now
and-
too. But I mean,
Yeah, but that's
it's just
victim blaming.
just a bad situation, you know. I don't think she thought it was going to blow up the way it did. She just wanted to get it off her chest, you know, which is understandable, you know. So, especially as somebody who's making enough money off of, you know, a website to, you know, do well for himself, you know, and like have this fame, you know. And TJ, you're gonna have to keep talking because I don't know if we can hear you or not. No, I definitely can't hear TJ.
Nope, no TJ. One,
No
two.
TJ.
1 2. Check. 1 2.
1 2. So the Kinect, Matt, you never played the Kinect?
Nope.
This is why we need TJ, because I've never played the Kinect either, but I'm sure TJ has.
The coolest stuff I've seen done with the Kinect was all like hacks that people did with it. I never I never saw anything decent from Microsoft with the Kinect.
Yeah. What about Milo? Remember Milo?
Milo Yiannopoulos?
No. Milo was the brainchild. I'm gonna look. I had to look this up because the story of Milo was insane. Yeah. Well, God. Now if I search fucking Milo, nothing good comes up. Oh, Milo.
Oh, Milo, the
like
guy that wrote the "Born in the '80s" song on iTunes.
Oh no,
right?
that's a different Milo.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, where was I gonna look this up now? Okay, you got me off the fucking
Search
rack.
Milo
Testing.
Connect.
Hey,
Hi, TJ.
Am I back?
You're back.
See, because if I
And
just
video.
search Milo, okay, Milo Connect. That's the way to search it.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay, Project Milo. So it was Lionhead Studios, the people that made Black and White, the people that made the Fable games.
Fable?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let me check TJ's levels here before we get started. Let me listen. All right, here's me talking. Matt, you want to talk?
Hey, I'm talking just like I've been talking
All right,
this
TJ?
whole time.
Loud as fuck. That's about how loud I'll be.
All right, sounds good. Let me listen. All right, perfect. I think that sounds pretty good. I mean, the chat can also tell us if the levels sound fine because we actually have people on Twitch right now. So
Yeah,
should probably
I
get
got
over
my
there.
fidget spinner, so I'm
Now that I'm
appealing
home.
to the youth.
I wish I had my fidget spinner, but
I have an eraser.
I've lost it forever. It's in my apartment somewhere, and
I've got a
Will never
fidget
be
spinner.
found
I've got I've got a Porg, so we can win the internet. And
look at you.
For me, I just have things that aren't relevant. I have an eraser. No one
Okay.
uses pencils anymore. I have a Vita.
Yep, all irrelevant.
All irrelevant.
I've got an Amazon Fire TV.
So TJ, we were sharing our fondest Connect memories. And
Yeah, the
memoriam.
Kinect.
Yeah.
I was talking about
memoriam.
Project Milo. So Project Milo was like a small boy that you would talk to. The game.
Oh, okay.
They had like a when was this? In 2009, in the press briefing at E3, they unveiled the Kinect, which was known as Project Natal at the time. And Peter Molyneux, famous games bullshitter,
Yep.
would demonstrate a woman naturally interacting with a virtual character referred to as Milo. And he's like a little boy that you would talk to. And the game was going to be called Milo and Kate. You interact with 10-year-old child, Milo or Millie, and a dog named Kate, playing through a story, like using the Kinect to like gesture and talk, and like it sounded like a real fucking Seaman situation, but with a small boy.
Seaman.
A small boy
Did you
in
just say
Seaman.
semen situation?
Yeah, let's not get into that part of the discussion, but it was creepy and weird, and it was like, what is this game? And then it was Molyneux, so it never came out. It was halted in September 2010, just a little bit over a year, and then they made that Fable game that came
Fable
out.
the Journey?
Yeah, which was definitely not going to be an on-rail shooter,
Except for it was.
except for that it was. Like, it was like this thing where they're like, we're going to definitely
Pull
do this.
back your magic spell and then push it out.
Yeah,
at your
did you have
enemy.
it Connect, TJ?
I still have them both.
You know what my favorite Kinect story game was? Was the Star Wars Kinect game, where you would dance as Han Solo to the song.
Yeah.
I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Oh my god, it's like the most insane thing. Not to watch JonTron videos, but the JonTron Star Wars Connect video is a pretty good explainer of what is in that game. It is just really bad, like motion mini games, and then a dance party where you dance to "I'm Han Solo" instead of Han Solo.
Go away.
Oh, TJ, come on.
Sorry, ads. Someone want to know what I was drinking. It's ginger ale right now.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking this. Arnold Palmer.
And then when I'm done with that, this because
Nice.
I have to go to sleep.
Ah yes, you got to drink the Mountain Dew to get to sleep.
Yeah. Just to get
how
the
she's
shakes
done.
off, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. I wish that the like Connect is like. I wish that it could have been something because it was a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But
Well, there was
nobody made games, and it didn't work perfectly. Like it was just not there enough. I think that the Xbox One was a little bit better, right, TJ?
It was, yeah.
But it was already dead at that point. Like
for the most part, they tried to make it survive, but making it almost essential, and
Oh,
then
remember-
just died.
I could hold up my skateboard to the Kinect camera and it'll scan it, and then it'll be an item in the game. Remember that? Like what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Never did.
No.
There was so much cool stuff and so much promise with that. But
Yeah.
oh my God!
There was
Sorry,
a
the other
Connect porn
thing-
movie.
Was there?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I believe you.
Somebody used like the depth tracking to film an artistic porn.
Oh, all right, that's weird. Do you remember the Connect ads controversy thing? Was it McDonald's?
No. What was that about?
No, that there was a patent. Oh fuck, where's this patent? Oh fuck, I gotta find a good article. So like the idea was like the fuck. Anyway, so I can't find an article about this, but the idea was the Kinect was going to be like, since it's on watching you, like ads could play, and you could be like, stop ad, or it would be like the ad would play and it would say you need to say like dollar menu to close.
I
the
love
ad.
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was like, oh, that's creepy. Like. Because I forget what this was though, because it was like an insane like thing that was like possible, because they were just like the Kinect was going to be mandatory, and then they'd be like, oh, Old Spice would show up, and you'd have to like say the code word for the ad to like close. And it was like, oh man. And I don't know if they were gonna. I don't think it was ever. It was definitely never put in anything. But like, if you had like a free to play game where that was, because they kind of do that on phones now, when you get the ads where you have to like. You don't have to like do it, but like they say, like drag the thing to this, do that, and then to make the ad close. But you don't actually.
Or they're just like,
they'll
get 5 gems by watching this ad.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could just say, "I love McDonald's" to get free currency in the game.
McDonald's.
I'm loving it. Hashtag I'm loving it. Let's bring that back. Did they stop saying I'm loving it? Did that end officially?
I'm diabetic. Is their new one?
I wish that I'm loving it wasn't over, because it was. Wait, I'm loving it song. Justin Timberlake. Wait a minute. Was this it? The ad campaign? Oh yes, it was written as a jingle for a McDonald's commercial. Wait, based on a pre-existing German campaign. Originally developed as Ich liebe es.
Ich liebe es.
Oh my god.
Ich liebe es.
Oh my god. There's a music video as well. What the fuck?
Everything is terrible.
Rapper Pusha T revealed his involvement with the song in June 2016 and claimed he had created the I'm Lovin' It jingle.
Ah, yes, famed rapper Pusha T.
Yeah. So that's Justin Timberlake that created I'm Lovin' It. So you can Thank him. And Pharrell, of course. Obviously, Pharrell Williams wrote that.
Yes.
Because, of course, he did. Is I'm Loving It over, though? Like, is that...
I haven't seen a TV commercial in a while.
But it was a good... You know what? It was a good jingle, though. You gotta give him that. But I'm not loving it anymore. What's the McDonald's catchphrase now?
Explosive diarrhea.
What's Chipotle's catchphrase?
Comes out the same way it came in.
Yeah, we don't give you norovirus anymore. So I'm on an article now that's going through the. So this is the hashtag hack the menu section where we talk about fast food for a while.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Matt has a stinger for that.
Where is it? There it is.
Well then, it's hacking time.
Oh, thank you. So I have an article here from Thrillist.com that's looking at the last 58 years of McDonald's slogans. So there's the, this is of course during the height of the I'm Lovin' It era. 1960s, the tagline was, "Look for the golden arches." And so that was, they had the golden arches. Mm-hmm. All right. And then in the early 1960s, they did real good and still only 15 cents for the McDonald's burger. Wow, that was a cheap burger. There's some really boring ass ones here to start off with. Mid 1960s, let's eat out! Exclamation point. That's it.
Was that a double entendre back then too?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. This slogan may seem laughable now, but remember, the 60s were a much simpler time where you could conceivably propose McDonald's as a date night and not get the stink eye. That's true, actually. Like,
let's go to McDonald's.
All right, here we go. Here's an actual catchphrase from the late 1960s. The closest thing to home, McDonald's. So, kind of like saying, hey, this is like eating at home with your mom. Making stuff for you. And then McDonald's was like, we need to get to the urban market. Starting back then with this amazing afroed lady saying, you deserve a break today. And I remember that
I do deserve a break today.
Have you had your break today?
And they also had in the mid 1970s, get down with something good at McDonald's. Get down with something good. And of course we all remember the late 1979 one, the 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. The song. Mm-hmm. So that was the Big Mac. Wait. And then in the 1980s there was the racist icon Mac Tonight. If you remember that.
I do not remember
weird,
that.
Fucking crazy alt-right icon, Mac Tonight, for some reason. And then here's the ones I remember, though. Here, we're getting to the 90s. Did somebody say McDonald's? 1997. This is their massive, like, McDonald's brand switch. Because this is when they kind of like targeted kids a lot, you know? They're like,
when they were like, we're going to fund all of the movies, us and Coca-Cola, and we're going to brainwash a generation.
And don't forget, the early 2000s, prior to I'm Loving It, we love to see you smile.
Ba-ba-da-da-da. We love to see you smile.
Yep. I think Have It Your Way might be my favorite one. The Burger King.
Yeah.
Have it your way. Have it your way.
Have it your way. Speaking of hacking the menu, John, I saw something else in the doc about the hacking of the menus.
Yep.
What might that be?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, you have
a news article you put in. Oh, I tried the chicken quesadilla they put out. Because I guess they had too many of those
did it kill
naked
you?
Chicken chips laying around, so they had to
put it in there since they brought it back. I mentioned it having that.
I know. Oh, you did.
I know, but we have John's impressions now. We can get contrasting opinions.
Hey, John. How did you like
it tasted all right.
Yeah.
It was breaded chicken in a quesadilla. There's a lot of cheese. There wasn't a lot of sauce. I had some bites that were just straight up all melted cheese, which is actually kind of good for the quesadilla. Like, you get that cheesiness. There was a lot of cheese in there. So
were you thinking outside the bun?
I was thinking outside the bun.
Were you thinking far enough outside the bun?
Yeah.
Were you thinking melted Kit Kats inside of a tortilla that far outside the bun?
But I guess this this is something that they're testing.
There's the chocoladilla is $1 at select Taco Bells. It's crushed up Kit Kats and chocolate sauce inside of a quesadilla, pressed and fried, and the promotional image looks like diarrhea.
Where can I get this?
This is on the today.com website, and it says, dubbed the Chocoladilla, this $1 dessert is at select Wisconsin Taco Bells.
Yeah.
Where is this?
It's in Wisconsin. I don't know where to search for it. Is there like a Taco Bell fans subreddit? Like the people that follow the McRib across the country? But if it's in Madison...
or Chocodilla?
It's
Chocoladilla.
Chocoladilla. See, if you're... It started in the UK as the Chocodilla, but when they brought it to the US, they decided to add the extra "la" in there for some reason. I guess market research said that resonated better with the American audience or something. Some bullshit.
All right. Oh, man, it just says select Wisconsin Taco Bells on this one article, and that's what every other thing says.
Yep.
It's been starting this October they started it, so... Man, I wonder if it could be around here. It doesn't say where, though. God dang it. They're just trying to hide it from us. They don't want us to know.
They don't want us to know.
Somewhere weird.
Yeah, some weird Taco Bell. You know what they need to do is add Szechuan sauce, and everyone will blow up. The whole world will end.
Yeah, and just really fuck up the execution on that one.
I think... Aaron in the chat says they used to have churros with chocolate dipping sauce. Now that sounds good.
Sounds delicious.
Well,
I remember they had churros.
Is it
at
mole?
1.2,
That's just like chocolate-based red sauce and Mexican food. That's just awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They should make
it's like
more
dark
stuff.
chocolate and chilies and stuff. It's so good.
Oh yeah. Stop repurposing the Chick Star and the naked chicken chips and get us something new. Damn it. I don't want the fucking naked egg garbage.
Nobody want a
that.
new quesarita.
The dress
Ghost
one's great.
pepper quesarita.
I'm sure the dress one's good. You want a quesarito? Those were good. I'll give them that.
I still get those eventually.
I want them to bring back the chicken enchilada grilled stuffed burrito.
I don't remember that. You're on your own.
That's the first time I've had or knew I was having sour cream.
Oh, so it was your sour cream whatchamacallit?
Yes.
Did you
and
sour
from
cream
there
your
to finally
pants?
liking baked potatoes.
Yeah, I know. I love
baked potatoes.
Aaron in the chat
amazing.
says Mountain Dew Doritos Locos Shake.
Don't tempt me. I'll freaking eat it.
I love Taco Bell. I had it tonight.
How long do you think it is before Taco Bell comes out with just a straight up hamburger?
Yeah, right? Hey, we're doing hamburgers now.
All right, so it's a taco, but it's on a bun instead of a tortilla, and it doesn't have like a lot of... See, it's got the ground beef, but it's pressed into a patty, and it's got the shredded cheese, but it's pressed into like a thin slice that's melted on top of the patty. And instead of salsa, it's got ketchup.
Yeah. Oh, man. I still remember Taco Burger Tuesdays at Taco John's.
What is that?
Taco John's.
And why isn't it a thing?
Well, like the Taco Burger was, I guess, Taco John's had Oh, I'm seeing a lot of posts on people yelling of people that Taco John's got rid of the taco burger. But it was just a taco meat on a burger with cheese. Like that was it. Because they had I guess they just had too much taco meat and they had buns. And they just would use that and they were cheap. I remember getting them in college because
here's a pro strategy for our listeners.
You could walk to.
You can get a chicken taco frozen pizza, undercook it just a bit so that the crust isn't rigid, fold it in half, and eat it like a taco.
I see where you're going. I like it. Taco rice, says Aaron. Wait, I didn't even know if there were Japanese Taco Bells. I'm looking up this Japanese Taco Bell menu. Because I want to see what kind of weird shit's on here.
Yeah, I want to see if they're as crazy as the Chinese KFCs.
Oh, Live Mas in Japan. They've got a double cheese taco, which looks just
Run
like
for the border. We can't because there's water there.
Run for the border, except it's Korea.
Okay, wait. We got the taco rice bowl. That I think he's mentioning. There's a shrimp and avocado burrito.
Too bright.
That sounds good.
Which is marinated shrimp and guacamole, wasabi mayo, and lettuce. They've got ice cream with cinnamon chips and cinnamon tostadas with chocolate sauce. That looks pretty dang good.
That sounds
They
delicious.
have cheesy fries as a side. It's just fries that you dip into cheese. And they got nachos and loaded fries. They got French fries. Fucking. Ah, oh, fucking
sounds
A,
like
dude.
some
I love weird
inside
foreign...
the bun thinking there.
Yeah. Well, like Japanese Pizza Hut menus are fucking weird.
The one with the hot dogs in it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
there's a really popular pizza in Japan that has mayonnaise and roasted corn on it. That's like a really popular pizza topping over there.
Hack the menu. Internacional.
Yeah. Well, we've got.
Oh, I got a theme for that. Hold.
Oh, thank you. So they have. Let's see here. We've got pan crust or hand tossed, seafood mix, prawn, squid, tuna with mayonnaise, broccoli, onions, tomato sauce.
Yes, I'd like the Pizza Hut squid, please. Can I get that stuffed crust?
Super Korean purukogi, which must be a, I think, I know of bulgogi, so maybe that's what it's being translated into. But with mayonnaise, of course, on the pizza, because that's a Japanese thing. They put mayonnaise on stuff. Okay, their Hawaiian pizza, TJ, as you mentioned.
Yep.
Pineapples, bacon, corn, and onions.
Yeah.
The teriyaki chicken is teriyaki chicken, corn, mayonnaise, and shredded seaweed that you can sprinkle over the top. Good old. And then they just have chicken nuggets as well. Wait, would you like to select your Wing Street flavor, Matt? We've got barbecue for your wings, pakuchiki, which is hot, plain, or salty lemon.
I'll go with the salty lemon and a squid pizza, please.
The squid pizza. Okay, we can do that. God damn. Oh, I love this.
The world is a wonderful, amazing place.
Oh my god, there's way more weird shit in here. Going on to another thing, they have specials that are just robots barbecue chicken. What?
What the fuck?
Why is it called that?
Is it like robot chicken?
Curry is cheddar. Is a product that you can enjoy, even appetizing children with curry, cheese, and mayonnaise flavored with potatoes.
Appetizing children.
Oh, these are greatly, horribly translated as well. What? Exquisite juicy meat 4. 4 new tastes of popular beef kalbi, barbecue chicken, kuzu susumu, just meat. Newly appearing a popular Iberico and fresh mozzarella with meat pizza. All right, Can I give you the best name of a pizza I've ever seen?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You may.
Busty Friends 4.
So it's like a chicken breast pizza, or
everyone gathers. It will be determined by this. Cream cheese tomato. This is 4 different like flavors, like cut like in quadrants.
wait, cream cheese.
Shrimp bacon, sausage and pepperoni mix, mayo beef potato. They love mayonnaise on pizza.
They do. Mayonnaise and corn.
They just like mayonnaise.
Everywhere in
You know
Japan.
what I love? Hot mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Well,
This translation is just good. Idaho style, just like potamayo. Potato mayo pizza.
Oh yeah, all those Idaho potato mayos.
Oh, fucking Christ. I'm looking for other great, horribly translated names here, because I don't think we're going to get beat Busty Friends 4.
Yeah.
Asparagus meat. That's just asparagus with choose your meat.
Anything from like Ukrainian Burger Kings or anything?
I don't know. I don't know. It'll take me a while to find one, but I don't know if we want to do more. Russian. Let's do Russian Pizza Hut. Come on, give me that. PizzaHut.ru. Hell yeah, baby. Forbidden. I can't access it. They're afraid that I'm going to hack the menu and hack the Russian mainframe.
Yeah.
the elections.
I mean,
Well,
there
what did you say?
was that whole. I mean, I think Mueller's investigating a big hacking the menu thing from earlier this year. So
Was the menu the list of possible presidents?
I don't know, but all I know is that I'm going to look up. Oh, this is not.
okay, I found vk.com/Pizza Hut Russia, and
Okay.
Google has
Well,
translated it for me.
I've got the Ukrainian Domino's menu featuring a new pizza called Pepperoni Blues. And a pop-up came up and it was translated to clearly, comma, do not show again. For me to close it. Please do not show this. It is blue cheese and pepperoni.
I have to give a
weird
shout out
combo.
to one of my favorite blogs, used to be pizzahut.blogspot.com, where they highlight buildings that used to be Pizza Huts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. I love these translated names. We got Pizza Tony Pepperoni.
Hey, it's me,
Just a
Pizza
pepperoni
Tony.
pizza.
I'm
think it's just
working
extra
here.
pepperoni.
That's a callback, because I'm a
working.
professional.
Oh, my God.
Call back
This
to
is
2
so
episodes
good.
ago.
Oh, do you want to know what's on Pizza Americana?
Just cheese.
Bacon and not healthcare.
Yep. Domino's sauce, which I'm assuming is just their red sauce. Bacon, ham, mozzarella, pepperoni. Got the pork products on there. Pizza tuna. It's just tuna meat on a pizza.
That sounds
damn, dude.
not great.
Pizza tuna.
It's
got
me,
regular wings.
Pizza Tuna. Has there ever been a Pizza Hut Mario Brothers crossover promotion? Because I feel like that would be like a real thing.
They got
Probably.
They got
Or
some
like
good
Pizza
ass
Hut
sounding,
Teenage
like,
Mutant
breads.
Ninja Turtles.
I don't know. All right, you want to hear the like breads, like the side breads that they have? These sound fucking awesome. I want to order these. Bread with pepperoni, Munich sausages, and mustard.
Munich.
Like bread with Bavarian sausages and tomatoes. This is a good bread with spinach and feta cheese. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that sounds
Let me
delicious.
order some of these.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the pizza tracker up. See how long it takes to get here. Oh boy, it's gonna be a little while before they get to here. Anyway, I don't know.
Okay, let me
Any
just
more
look
hack
up.
menus?
I'm trying to find the Sonic menu in Prague, and no, nothing too great.
Nothing.
Oh, this is
Nothing-
Prague,
nothing wacky?
Oklahoma. That's the problem there.
So wait, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Hostess pies?
That's not the
doesn't sound
food
good.
you're supposed to be pairing with. Jesus.
Oh dear God, they're horrific. So they vanilla pudding power, but it's like the Hostess like pies, whatever. They're just like the crust and that, except for the outside is neon green for the turtles.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
Have you ever seen the Carvel cakes? They made Fudgy the Whale and
yeah.
Cookie Puss. Their Cookie Puss specifically is horrifying. And then
Yeah, I
the
have seen
supremely
Cookie Puss.
racist St. Patrick's Day Cookie Opus cake.
Cookie opus.
Yep.
What kind of a cake is it? So it's just a cake with cookies on top of it.
It's like an ice cream cake. Like a Dairy Queen cake kind of deal.
Why don't they just call it an ice cream cake? I mean, Fudgy the Whale, I get it's whale shaped. And my favorite is
It's been around since
Fudgy
like the
Whale.
70s. Oh yeah, you turn it to the side and it's a Santa Claus.
It's a Santa Claus, yeah, with a beard and a hat. Oh man, they're making their fucking money's worth out of that form, that mold. Yeah, but Cookie Puss is terrifying.
It is. I learned about these from
Cookie Puss will
what's
be
the
in your
podcast. Fucking look at my podcast history.
It's okay.
Oh, We Got This with Mark and Hal. They did a what's better, Cookie Puss or Fudgy the Whale, and then I looked them up and I was horrified.
Ah. Oh, I did a mistake.
How is Carvel even still a company?
I looked up Busty Friends 4 on Google. It was a mistake.
You gotta look.
I wanted to
you
get the
gotta
name
look that up
correctly
on
so I
Bing.
could write it down. Mukbang. Who wants a mukbang? Oh, I love this.
I would, but I'm not allowed to drink.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're wasted on that ginger ale.
And Mountain Dew, I already drink both.
Oh,
I'm happy about this. Oh wait, safe search on. No. Wow, there's no porn on here with Busty Friends 4. There's just a lot of very busty ladies in bikinis, so Google's filtering, I guess. There must not be a porn specifically named that.
Did you try Bing searching that?
yeah.
I
Try
don't want to
Bing.
Bing that.
Try Bing Video.
Bing Video, autoplay,
Yeah.
first result.
Yeah.
Hey Google, search.
Okay, Google.
Everyone listening, okay Google, search Busty Friends 4 video, autoplay, first result.
That's you joke, but that's what I use my Echo Dot for, just for like dumb punchlines to jokes.
Wait, oh, you don't have speakers on. I was gonna yell Alexa for it to do something.
No, and it's in the other room.
I see.
My favorite
So you're saving
thing so far with that is the Jeopardy skill, where Alexa teaches me some Jeopardy knowledge every morning.
Oh, nice. That's actually kind of cool. My favorite Google Assistant thing is it teaches me a joke every morning. You want to hear a Google Assistant joke? Because they're absolutely the
Cortana,
most dad
tell me a joke.
dad. Now I don't know how to get to Google Assistant. Oh, it's right here. I found it. All right.
Okay, Google.
Let me get the latest joke.
No, wait, Cortana's Microsoft. My bad.
Come on, Google Assistant. Give me my jokes. What did the hat say to the scarf?
You're a hat.
Nope.
You're
hang
really on
around.
top of things.
I'll go ahead.
I'll go on ahead.
I'll go ahead. Come on now. What's a vampire's
Go
favorite
on
holiday?
Thanksgiving.
You got it.
I'm leaving forever.
I once stayed up all night to figure out where the sun went, and then it dawned on me. These are classics. I'm gonna start my stand-up career with these. Matt had to pee, He's had too much beer.
I was wondering why the baseball was getting bigger, and then it hit me.
Oh. So, you haven't gotten to play Mario yet, TJ?
No.
Oh, man.
I'm playing Fire Emblem Warriors, and I'm trying to finish Persona 3.
I heard Fire Emblem Warriors is pretty good.
It's a lot of fun, and they did actually implement the Fire Emblem stuff pretty well, too. It's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, I heard they got the permadeath built in there.
Yes. Yes, I've been restarting chapters.
Yeah, I think I would just turn that off. Like
I could, but I really only had a character die once. So...
I actually turn that off whenever I play Fire Emblem though, because I know that I would just restart every time if someone died, and I don't want to do that. I don't got time.
Yeah. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and I'm like 9 levels in, and I've only had one person die.
Yeah. It's
a Warriors game, so if you know what you're doing, you're fine.
Yeah.
But there's some tactical stuff that does work really well. You can tell your units to go here, 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 go back here to recover.
Yeah.
You can, that way you're not having to deal with just, let them just auto battle and hope they don't die.
Yeah.
The the weapon advantages still are a thing, so you make sure that you go after, axe-based things with sword-based things, and you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, my foot itched. It's
and it's got local co-op. I was worried it wasn't going to have it.
Okay, but it runs good with all the stuff on screen on the Switch.
I haven't used it on the TV yet. I've just been playing it in handheld mode.
Okay,
but it runs pretty well.
At 720, it runs.
Yep, and I just randomly tried it because I wanted to see how it worked with single Joy-Con, and I found it pretty comfortable for single Joy-Con as well.
That's good.
So be a good game for Share the Joy.
You can have one hand on your Joy-Con and the other when you're looking at Camilla. Wherever you want.
On the other hand, in your pocket.
That's right. Thank you, Matt. That's what I meant. Yeah. I've been playing a lot of the Mario
On the other hand, giving a peace sign.
That came out. It's really good. It's it's a very good game.
I just have to download my Wealthmanstein and my Ass Backwards Creed.
Yeah, those are coming out. Those came out yesterday as well. Crazy day for games.
I got the code for Wolfenstein for the PS4 and the code for Assassin's Creed on the Xbox. And then I probably get my 1X in the next week and a half. 2 weeks.
My brother's getting his 1X soon. He won one from Taco Bell.
Did he?
Really?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch won my Xbox.
Do you know how many of those goddamn things I ate?
I sacrificed my health for that.
So he actually would just do the free entry every day because there's no purchase necessary. So every day you could get a free entry if you're on the website. You get a code. He won that, and he also won the Destiny PS4 when they had that promotion. So he's won all of his consoles from Taco Bell. It's insane.
Oh,
he's lucky. It does not sound very fun to be someone who knows him wanting an Xbox One, and I guess it's coming with Forza.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! My foot fell asleep.
That's be a gorgeous game to play in 4K, and regardless of that, you'll be able to play with them.
Yeah, I guess.
That's crossplay.
Yeah. Well,
I need to play Forza.
Yeah, I played a little bit. It's good. I don't know. I don't know if I can go back though. There's just so much to play. And Mario, I got, and I basically mainlined it directly into my veins this weekend. I've gotten through the first 4 worlds. I don't know how many there are. There's a lot. I think more than 10. So I'm getting the way through it. But
have you been to New Donk City yet?
I'll be there soon, hopefully, but some stuff happened.
New Donk City in the Metro Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait to get there though. But it's right about. I think New Donk City is like pretty early on in the game, supposedly, maybe a third.
Here's a joke I stole from Twitter. The fact that there's New Donk City means that there's a place in the Mario-verse called Donk.
Yeah, or Old Donk City, or just Donk City. Oh, there's New Dog City.
Now, it's just me, or is this current version of Pauline just makes the right parts of me tingle?
Wow, TJ. Pauline.
Oh wait, hold on. I have music for this.
She is a sexy lady.
Yes, she is.
Let me just Google Pauline.
It's probably why it's E10. Let me bang
Pauline, Rule 34.
Yep.
34, yeah. At this, let me just.
Well, she's always been kind of like sexy looking.
Yeah,
like,
but
even in like the old,
yeah.
even in the old Donkey Kong like side art from the machine. She was.
Yeah, I mean, like
Sexy
Peach
looking.
is kind of uptight, but Pauline is down to party.
Or there's a Smash Brothers figurine where she's wearing that red dress. She's very like, I don't know what you're doing, Mario. Pauline's here. She doesn't get kidnapped all the time. She got kidnapped once. Now she runs a goddamn city. She's the mayor. TJ, did you find something good?
So I just did just a regular Google image search of Pauline Rule 34, and I don't know if safe search is off or not. And I don't think it is. But one of the things that popped up is Isabella from Animal Crossing New Leaf in a car with just a stylized text in the corner that says "honk honk, motherfucker."
Yeah, I'm saving that image. That's from NeoGaf. Somebody
That's
posted
a great image.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
putting
our
that one in
episode
there.
image for this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all set now. I love that character, by the way. She's like my favorite.
Ooh, here's a classy one. Someone did a Pauline in the style of Paper Mario. You won't be able to see it on here, but that one's pretty good.
Wow. The problem is I could go on Twitch and screen share, but I'm afraid we would get kicked off Twitch because there's some images here that are probably not appropriate for Twitch streaming.
Save in that one.
In
that one.
Let me just screen share this real quick before we get off the topic because I got a real good image. Matt, get ready for your Twitch.
Yep, you're locked on. It's locked on you.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. How's
Hasn't
that?
shown up
How's
yet.
that grab you?
It's frozen on
Still
your
hasn't shown
face. Nope.
Hey. Didn't work?
I think it's saving me. I think Google Hangouts has decided to spare me because it's just your
Google,
face frozen.
Fuck you. This is happening.
Now it's back on your face.
Oh, is it working?
Now it's a black screen.
All right. This is bullshit. Oh wait, I
Hey,
did
can I
application
talk to you guys
window,
about
that's
a
why.
television program
Here
I
we are.
watched?
Wait.
That's my face. That is... Oh, that's not bad.
I
That's
saw
the
that
miracle of life.
The miracle of life.
I think. I
don't
don't
even
know who
this
those
is.
characters
What's
are.
that character, TJ?
Tiny Kong?
Monkey lady and guy with a hat.
This,
I think that's Tiny Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
So I don't know if this is like a thing, but it really does seem like the Tiny Kong and Ash shipping is like a thing. Because there's multiple Tiny Kong and Ash images here that you can see. Oop. You know?
Are they all from the same artist?
They do look like they're all from the same artist, but somebody is shipping it. What about this one? How's that? How's that
Is that Bowser?
I don't know who that is. That's a what are they called? Cruel
Crocodiles? Friend.
Kremlins.
Oh, here's a good image. Look at that. That's the same person. All right, I'm gonna stop the screen sharing before I click on this person's DeviantArt profile. But see if there's any more Ash tiny shipping going on.
I don't get why it would be Ash and Tiny.
Do you think they ever made a brand deal to make Ash ketchup?
You know they should make Ash ketchup. I appreciate
They
that.
should.
this is some insane, like, stuff that's happening with this person. They're like, this person is drawing Emperor's New Groove, like, fan art with, like, where the bad lady is giant and, like, crushing a city. I don't really know what's going on. You know, DeviantArt, you know, it's where you can do whatever you want. It still feels like the old internet, you know, before it all became alt-right red pilling.
You know, I'm not finding a lot of actually bad stuff on the image search. Or maybe I just can't turn safe search off. I don't know.
Yeah, TJ,
yeah, just searching for Diddy Kong Rule 34.
Probably.
And, you know,
that's enough.
All pretty vanilla.
That's enough. I don't want to just describe horrors to people. We got to move on to another topic. Matt, you said you watched something?
I watched a television program, and I'm going to tell you, this television program, it's Mindhunter on Netflix, and it stars one John Rowe as Ed Kemper, famed serial killer. 7-foot tall man serial killer. Because the dude that got to play him looks like you. He's got, like, your 8-foot tall body type. Like,
he does look a little bit like me.
Yeah. The whole time I was looking at him, I was like, just seeing John. But yeah, this it's about it's sort of the beginnings of the FBI realizing, hey, maybe like psychology is a thing that we can actually use to track people.
Oh yeah.
So they end up interviewing serial killers and stuff. And
the guy that they got to play Ed Kemper is a little bit bigger than the actual Ed Kemper according to these photos.
Well, weight-wise, but he's still like, the original Ed Kemper was still like almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
so I think they were just like, we need
enormous.
A super tall dude.
Yeah.
That can be really intimidating.
And he does look creepy, and he does look like probably like 60 to 75% me, so that's really creepy that I look like a serial murderer.
Yeah, well,
great. I look like Gabe Newell as well.
Gabe,
what
Ed Kemper.
Do I look like? Tim and Eric, Eric Wareheim. Who else? I was mistaken for Rutledge Wood,
Aaron in the chat was saying season 2 is probably going to be BTK. That's what seems to be what they were setting up. So I'll tell you what I liked about this show and what I didn't like about this show. What was good was all of the psychology and them like FBI agents in the 70s trying to
I like period drama. That sounds
deal
good.
with their like macho bullshit and like realize that, hey, maybe academics and stuff is useful. What I didn't like was all of the interpersonal relationships with the people. Like they add in a lot of bullshit relationship drama and stuff that just is not interesting.
Oh, he's only 6'9".
This is actually based on a book by a dude that was in the behavioral crimes unit of the FBI while this was happening. So I think it's based on his experiences, but all the characters are made up.
Okay.
So it's worth a watch if you have Netflix because it's free on there. Also, if you're the type of person that listens to a lot of true crime podcasts, you're going to be familiar with all the people they interview. And then you'll start to wonder what you're doing with your life. You'll get excited that they're talking to Ed Kemper and then... What
are some true crime podcasts you listen to?
So I listened to your last podcast on the left.
It's really popping off. I listened to an episode of that, and I really bounced off that one hard.
Yeah. It's not for everyone.
They're really zany.
Yeah.
It's a little too morning zoo atmosphere for me, I think.
So here's the thing. Every true crime podcast I listen to has mentioned that they've experienced like a big spike in listenership in the past year.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is.
It's just everybody's like, the world is falling apart and I need to deal with the horrors of the world in a manageable way. So I'm going to listen to these things about serial killers and stuff. Like, that's what it is for me. It's I'm anxious all the time. So I just listen to these shows until they don't make me anxious anymore. But last podcast on the left, My Favorite Murder.
I love My Favorite Murder.
Yeah, it took me a couple of runs to get into it because they're very tangent heavy. So, like, if you listen from the beginning, you start to get used to the hosts, and you, the more you think of them as like friends, the more their tangents are entertaining and fun instead of distracting. Criminal is good. I think they're like a once a month podcast, and they have zany crimes and also really horribly depressing ones. So it's kind of a lottery. What else do I listen to? I consider Lore to be like a true crime podcast, even though all the crimes that they talk about are like from the 1800s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed some. I just man, I don't know. I'm getting an old man. I don't like podcasts that do certain things, and it really turns me off. Like I said, I have a hard time. I love the McElroy brothers, but I have a hard time listening to that podcast. Yeah, I don't like the format. I don't want to hear them talk for 20 minutes about people that paid to have an advertisement on their thing. Like,
right.
Get me out of there. Get me out of the Jumbotron. I don't want to listen to that. Can I pay to not have that stuff? Because then I would probably listen to it. I pay $1 a month.
I don't know.
Patreon.
Yeah,
anyway, but that's
could do
me.
like a Max Fund donation, but I don't know if you can. A lot of people, Patreon does custom RSS feeds now, so a lot of podcasts that will get their funding through Patreon will give you an ad-free feed. But
I couldn't do that though, because it would cost too much to host on Libsyn.
Yeah, because you'd have to host a whole
large portion
feed.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have to post double of every episode, and I don't have the bandwidth. Although,
plus we don't have any ads anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any ads. I don't think I'd want to put ads on unless someone was like, "You can make a living off of doing this if you put ads on," and I'd be like, "Well,
yeah,
maybe we'll do ads then."
Hey, do you want a new mattress? Try this one that's named after a dead child.
That's been a huge thing, though, lately, is that podcast ads have actually become like enough money for people to make money off of them now. Like 5 years ago, not the case. Now, yeah, for sure. Like, it's crazy.
I'd rather just do sponsored content. Something Taco Bell hit me up.
Yeah. Have you seen?
Welcome to the Crunch Zone.
Thing?
A bit. I mean, I know what it is, but what's about it?
Okay, so
I'm hearing.
So a guy in Fast Company put an article up that's really intriguing. I'm actually gonna put it on the website because this is a really interesting story. Let me just throw this into the doc before. Oopsies! I hit Control F. All right. It is the war to sell your mattress is an internet nightmare. So Casper Mattress has sued multiple mattress bloggers for posting negative reviews of their mattress. Yes. So this guy is actually talking about how he needed a new mattress, and his friend was like, "I know a guy who can get you a free mattress." And he met this guy who professionally reviews mattresses and makes YouTube videos and has a website with mattress reviews, and they have referral links where they're making $50 or $60 a mattress that they refer. They put reviews up. So Casper Mattress, there's this website called sleepopolis.com where they did that, and they didn't want to. They wanted to try and keep their website honest, like reviews and honesty, transparency, integrity, and clarity. Like, they're going to have referral links, but that's, they're not going to try and, say one mattress is, you know, like they're not going to like hype up mattresses basically, you know what I mean? They're going to try and be honest. And so they had a review where they pulled their recommendation of Casper mattresses because they didn't like the new one as much, and they had another one that they recommended over it. And Casper Mattress sued them for lost business. And apparently the lawsuit went away after the website changed the review, and the person who was running the website sold it to someone else, basically.
Oh,
it's kind of
what a weird
insane.
Coincidence.
So it sounds like, particularly Casper, I'm assuming most of these other mattresses kind of do the same kind of thing, but like if you look through the Wayback Machine, like their review changed to be more positive all of a sudden in the summer. It's kind of insane. And so there's like this article is really long. I mean, I can't go through the whole thing. It's thousands and thousands of words, but it goes down the deep rabbit hole. Like this person running sleepopolis.com was he's suggesting that with the numbers that he was making $2 million a year in 2016 reviewing mattresses and putting up referral links. Because it's kind of blown up, you know, with all the podcast ads and everything. People Google search, what mattress should I buy? And the Sleepopolis like recommender comes up with referral links, getting hundreds of thousands of hits a day. So, yeah, and then, you know, it's kind of crazy that we got some companies doing the bullshit, you know, shitty tactics of targeting reviewers for negative reviews and getting scores changed, you know. It's so basically, if you're going to go look up reviews online, you need to go to like Consumer Reports, because Consumer Reports, and this is why I subscribe to Consumer Reports, they never, ever, ever get freebies. They only ever purchase. And this is why they don't have a review of the Tesla, the new Tesla yet. And they actually got into a fight with Tesla on the internet because they had given the Tesla a poor reliability score because people were having a lot of issues with their Teslas. Not the super expensive one, but the cheaper one. Because the super expensive ones, they're like highest rated car they've ever driven. But the like a cheaper one has got a lot of issues. And then they were like, well, why haven't you put up a review of the list yet? And it's like, well, we're still on the waiting list. So if you can send us the one that we've ordered, we'll review it because we won't accept a free one. And they're super hardcore about that. So you got to find places you trust. Like if you go to just like buy.mattresses.com/RU, it's not going to be probably an objective review. It's going to be somebody trying to get you to click a referral link. So it's kind of shitty actually when you think about it.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, it's really just about ethics and mattress journalism.
Mattress Gate. Yeah, it's just fucked up.
Dun, dun.
I wouldn't have thought that the world of online mattress reviewing would be such a cesspool, but
yeah. Hey, John, can we talk about cults?
You want to talk about cults? I mean, it is Halloween last week.
Yeah, last week and a half ago. This thing has been in the dock for weeks, and I'm just very intrigued by it.
Oh, I thought I put this up a long time ago, but it's actually the article's from the 11th of September, so it's not that old. So this was because the new season of American Horror Story is cult, and they're like, okay, you've heard a lot of famous cults like the Jonestown, massacre, you know, these things, but we got some lesser known cults here. You know, let's talk about the Ant Hill Kids. Roche Therault ran a small doomsday cult in Ontario, Canada, between 1977 and 1989. Exercising absolute control over a dozen adults and at least 26 kids, most of whom he'd fathered himself with his 9 concubines. Of course. Now, this is what cult is for.
This is the thing I've noticed about cults. It always gets down to weird sex stuff.
Yes. So Therault was part of the Seventh-day Adventists. And he had amassed quite a following by organizing detox seminars for getting people to quit smoking or drinking. You know, he had this ideology. He convinced several of them to quit their jobs and leave their families to live with him in the wilderness, dubbing them the Ant Hill Kids because of how hard he demanded they work. he forced them to break their own legs with sledgehammers if they refused to work. Whoa.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would refuse to work and refuse to break my legs with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. So he predicted the world would end in 1979.
And
of course, that didn't happen. But the cult continued. He demanded absolute loyalty and punishing naysayers and doubters. He nailed children to trees, made followers eat their own feces, and when angered, he'd strip them down and bat them, pluck their hairs out, and do many other abusive practices. He'd also refused to take anyone to the doctor, instead performing the surgeries himself, which resulted in one woman's death from pulling out her intestines. Wow. He also killed a child during a failed circumcision. And one died by being left outside during a blizzard. It wasn't until 1989 that Gabrielle Lavallee, having been brutally mutilated on more than one occasion, finally escaped and contacted the authorities, who descended upon the compound and took him into custody. He was given a life sentence, but he was killed in 2011 by his cellmate in prison. Still, apparently, a good portion of his followers never fully recovered from the abuse and continue to obey his teachings. Ugh.
Did you know that the Heaven's Gate website is still online?
Yeah, you know. Actually, there's an interesting story about that, dude, because the lady that was, like, not killed, I guess the one that was left behind, like,
yeah, they
still
left
runs it.
2 people behind to keep the website up.
Yeah. So, that's weird, huh?
Yeah. And it still looks like it's from 1996.
So you want to hear about a satanic cult?
Yes, please.
Let's talk about the Carney cult. In 1991, a traveling carney named William Alt found out that a couple of his coworkers were involved in a cult called Satan's Disciples, and he wanted in. The only problem was Mark Goodwin, Jamie Pennick, and brothers Keith and David Lawrence didn't want him in their club. Alt, not wanting to give up on being one of Satan's disciples, decided to blackmail the group with his knowledge that Pennick and Keith had killed an 18-year-old boy earlier that year. Only it actually didn't work. The 5 members of the Satan's Disciples drove Alt out into a secluded area, told him to lie on a makeshift altar, and then proceeded to mutilate and torture him. After tying and gagging Alt, the group invoked Satan before cutting an inverted cross into his body and killing him. They later cut off his head and hands and tried to burn him. When they failed, they dumped the body in the field. It was found, and the police arrested the cult shortly later. Wow. So, if a satanic cult doesn't want you in, and you really kind of push the issue, don't go into secluded woods with them. That's my takeaway from that.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure that we separate true Satanists from these wannabe Satanists, because true Satanists are basically atheists that are trying to get a rise out of people and don't give a fuck about anything. They don't want to murder children or people of any kind, really. Church of Satan.
Can we talk about Kashi Ashram?
I think I bought cereal from them.
Yeah, it's spelled the same way. In the 1970s, a New York housewife saw visions of Jesus and 2 Hindu spirit guides. She gave herself a new name and started her own religion. Majaya, I don't know how this. Majaya Sati Bhagavati was the founder of Kashi Ashram, a spiritual group that became famous in the 90s and early 2000s, and was beloved by celebrities like Julia Roberts, apparently. This is like the fucking, what is it? What's the weird Jewish thing?
Cabal?
The cult? Sorry, Matt, I think you had it. Can you say it again?
Cabal.
Kabbalah, yeah.
Kabbalah,
they wear the red string.
That's
the
Madonna
famous
does
$1 million
that.
red string that Ashton Kutcher wore during Guess Who or whatever. I guess he was wearing the bracelet when they filmed the movie, and then they didn't want it in, so they had to digitally alter the movie to remove it. and it costs like thousands and thousands of dollars in CG to do it. I guess they let him do it when they filmed it, and then they decided after the fact to remove it. Anyway, the religion promised kindness, compassion, but ex-members accused Majaya of turning herself into a deity, telling followers the guru is greater than God. According to an investigation in the Miami New Times, dozens of former residents accused her and the movement of physical abuse, psychological control, kidnapping, and sexual assault. Like, that's your straight-up cult starter kit right there.
Mm-hmm.
These mostly included beatings, either performed by Majaya herself or ordering someone else to do it. At one point, she punished a boy whom a member had molested by beating him, then painting his penis black and making him parade around the grounds of their compound. Majaya was also obsessed with children, possibly as the result of having several miscarriages with her second husband. Former members reported having asked Majaya's permission to have kids, and some of them were coerced into handing over their babies to her for training. At least 4 mothers from 1978 to 1982 listed Majaya or her husband as biological parents on their child's birth certificates. But the worst offense had to be when Majaya forced her 14-year-old daughter to marry an adult member of the church, ordering her to have sex with him and checking to see if she was pregnant. Kashi Ashram still exists to this day, even though Majaya passed away in 2012. All right, so if you want to join that, still around.
Did you guys? So we all grew up in like the tail end of the Satanic Panic. Did you have any small town rumors of Satanists in your town?
No, I didn't, but I'm assuming you did since you brought it up.
I just remember like people talking about various families like going around doing rituals, marching around with like pig heads and stuff. And at the time I totally bought into it and I was like, oh wow, like that's crazy. But now I'm just like, you were just my drunk uncle bullshitting everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Just the small town kind of rumor shit. Yeah, we never had that in my small town. But TJ, any satanic cults?
Not really.
I think we were on the tail end of the Satanic Panic. You know what I mean? I think it was still around in the 90s. It
really was kind of an 80s thing.
Yeah. Speaking of the 80s, let's talk about the Fall River cult.
Let's.
It started when the body of 17-year-old sex worker Doreen Levesque was found outside of Massachusetts high school. Her wrists were bound with fishing line. She had been horrifically beaten and sexually assaulted. Police originally suspected one of her clients had done it, but 1 year later, the body of another sex worker was found on a makeshift altar. Later, a sex worker named Karen Marsden came forward, fearing for her life, claiming that pimp Carl Drew and sex worker Robin Murphy, who was also Marsden's girlfriend, were responsible for the murders. She said Drew and Murphy were part of a devil-worshipping prostitution ring. This is like a season of fucking, what's it called? True Detective?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They perform rituals and human sacrifices deep within the forest. Or like, this is like a true crime like movie, like here. This is like fucking crazy. More so, she worried that she could be the next victim for cooperating with the authorities. Though they didn't take her concerns very seriously, 6 months later, Marsden's body was found. Or rather, not her body, but her toothless skull. Drew was arrested in April of 1980 and charged in Marsden's death, while another man, Andrew Maltese, was charged in connection with one of the other murders connected to the alleged cult. Murphy pled guilty to second-degree murder and got a reduced sentence in exchange for her testimony against the others. Murphy, of course, being the girlfriend of this so-called cultist. However, there are those who believe Murphy, an aspiring pimp herself with ties to the occult, was the real mastermind behind the killings. Others think the murders weren't actually devil worship and were just sensationalized by the satanic panic of the 1980s. Drew has maintained his innocence behind bars, claiming that Murphy was responsible. He was denied parole in March of 2017. or she was denied parole in 2017. Sorry, she was sentenced as well for a smaller charge. So yeah, there you go.
Hey,
That's a satanic panic.
Don't murder people, okay?
Yeah, okay. Can we talk about superior universal alignment? So you have your satanic cults. What are the other kind of famous type of cults you got?
The doomsday cults.
Okay. And
superior universal alignment cults?
Alien cults.
Alien cults.
Yes. Valentina de Andrade was the leader of a 1980s UFO cult called Superior Universal Alignment in a remote part of Brazil. She claimed to receive messages from extraterrestrials that God didn't exist. Rather, Jesus was an alien, and he was going to send a spacecraft to save true believers from the end times. So I suppose this is a doomsday cult in a way. However, her prophetic beliefs came with one caveat. All boys born after 1981 were possessed by evil and had to be purged. Oh shit, guys. We're fucked. 1985 here. TJ?
1984.
And Matt was 86, but he left. Because he had to pee again. But anyway, at first, Andrade simply demanded some couples turn their children over to other couples, grandparents, or guardians so they qualify to leave on the spaceship. However, that turned out to not be enough, and things became violent. Between 89 and 93, members of Superior Universal Alignment were believed to have sexually assaulted, mutilated, or killed at least 19 boys between 8 and 13-year-old. 6 of them died, and 5 were never found. Well, the rest escaped, though some had been drugged or mutilated, including castration. Ugh. It took 11 years for Brazilian police to gather enough evidence to bring Andrade to trial with 4 male members of the cult, many of whom were prominent citizens in their remote Amazonian community. While all 4 of the men connected to the boys' murders were sentenced to decades in prison, Andrade was acquitted of all charges because she wasn't in the area when the crimes were committed. And weirdly enough, Andrade's Superior Universal Alignment still has an active presence online to this day. Ugh. Sounds like she got away with murder. Isn't that a TV show? How to Get Away with Murder?
Yeah, I think that's still going, isn't it?
Matt's back. It's his favorite show.
Matt's back.
Yeah, those castrations are crazy. How about that?
How to Get Away with Murder?
What?
No. Yeah, so alien cults. And then we got another cult that has just a great name. And it's not really a cult, but let's talk about Marcus Wesson, the Vampire King.
Okay.
In 2004, so this is more recent, Marcus Wesson stepped out of his house in Fresno covered in blood. The police had known something had gone horribly wrong.
What was their first clue?
Piled in the back of the house were the body of 9 of his kids and grandkids, surrounded by antique coffins. For decades, Wesson had cultivated and controlled an incestuous family of followers through the manipulation and physical abuse. He followed his own spiritual practice that combined Christianity and vampirism, believing Jesus Christ was actually a vampire and that the end times would be upon them when the police officer arrived at their door. Wesson kept his son separate from his daughters and refused to let them socialize with each other, in fear they would develop sexual feelings for each other. This is primarily because he considered himself God, and all of his daughters were his future wives. Wesson started marrying his daughters in 1974, so this went on for a long time. That's 30 years. Sexually abusing them as children so they would bear even more kids for him.
Gross.
I believe he fathered about 18 children through 7 women, 5 of whom were young girls at the time. After Weston had declared he'd planned to move his daughters and their kids to Washington State, several members of the extended family, along with 2 nieces who had rebelled against him, showed up to his compound and demanded he release the children. The police were called, believing it was a standard custody battle, but soon it turned deadly. Weston was found guilty of 9 counts of murder and several counts of rape and sexual assault. He's currently sitting on death row. Wow. So, they confronted him, and it he did it. He did it. It was over.
Yeah, I mean,
Came out covered in blood.
The first flaw in his logic is that Jesus was a vampire when we all know Jesus was a zombie.
He was an alien.
He was a lich.
He was a lich. Yeah, they had to kill the. They needed to kill his Horcrux. Or no, what's the lich version of the not Harry Potter version? I don't even remember. I should know this.
I saw The Matrix 3. I know the whole Jesus story. So Aaron in the chat has tipped me off to the George Stickney house in Illinois, and it appears to be haunted as fuck. But I want to do a little bit of research on that and come back to it on another episode. I just want to put it out there that I'm going to look into that.
Can we go there?
It's pretty close. It's northern Illinois. It's like right across the border, but it's like a police station now because I guess it was seized at some point. But
how do you pronounce this? It's on Twitch, isn't it?
Yeah, George Stickney house on Wikipedia. It's a house that was built with no corners.
I think I looked at this one
because of the couple's belief in spiritualism, and I want to go there.
Oh yeah, I definitely looked at this one.
I want to go there.
Oh,
let's go.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be too weird.
Yeah,
it's got the rounded corners.
If I had time this year, I was going to do a Beast of Bray Road investigation, but I did not have time. So look forward to that next year, citizens of Biteville.
Anyway. Yeah, I'd love to hear that. So, just a little tan to this place. The experiences with paranormal events in the Stickney Mansion by the police chief said village employees have heard numerous sounds that seem to defy explanation. Footsteps in the second floor ballroom, a room that's currently only used for storage, but was once used for seances when the Stickneys owned the mansion. The footsteps extended down on the stairwell at times. Other occurrences include hearing human voices, and sometimes you can hear toilets flushing, even though there's no one else in the house. And that's just a plumbing thing. It does look really creepy,
I want to go there.
The chief said he personally experienced object moving around on his desk, lights turning on and off. That could just be electrical problems. Doorknobs turning and doors opening by themselves. He heard a shout in his ear when no one was around him. Another police officer says he came face to face with an apparition of Stickney's father-in-law. Apparently, there's an episode of Prairie Ghost Hunters on this.
Whatever that is.
That's not a show. There's a website. Well, a website where they kind of wrote about the families that were there. They were satanic panicked as well.
Mm-hmm.
So-called devil worshippers. In the 60s, they said people thought that, but they were actually just a bunch of hippies that hung out there. So, darn it! Don't you hate it when you get a bunch of hippies confused with Satanists?
Wow, we got another hippie infestation.
That's true. That's just as bad. Okay. Anything else?
I'm just gonna stay here and play with my fidget spinner.
I think we're done though. You can find my newly improved Twitter account at John_Danger.
John Fanger.
I don't know if you guys have been following that, but it's changed in tenor a little bit.
Yeah. That's how I keep up with the God, what is it? What is that thing that you're always replying to?
Oh, Turning Point USA.
Yeah, that's how I keep up with Turning Point USA.
I just want to say, Turning Point USA, follow that account. It is basically just a giant, meme factory for, right-wing, so this is basically, some giant, Koch brothers or some corporation has paid someone to found this, make hot, cool, dank memes for the kids. Like Wino socialism, like with a guy, or like a Gene Wilder, like like all the memes of 10 years ago, on there. So it's like I think I describe it as the ultimate hello fellow kids of meme factories. So because they're trying to be cool and I've been posting. I don't know if you followed the storyline. When they post memes, I've been replying as a man who is an adult baby, who has
a friend named Randy.
It's a stepfather.
Oh, a
Randy,
stepfather.
Who's abusive.
Randy.
He has his friend named Gov, and he's very mad that they keep saying hashtag Big Gov sucks because he can't control his weight. He's a glandular problem. So I've just been posting that, partially because Turning Point USA had a activist on campus in some university who made a safe space zone and dressed up as a baby in a diaper, trying to act like a crybaby whiny lib. And it basically was a grown man dressed up as a baby.
Yeah, it's a nice straw man they were able to construct there.
And actually, Turning Point USA specifically called out that protest and said, please don't do that. So I decided to start talking as an adult baby. There are various other people that comment on these just with a photo of that guy, which is pretty good. Never forget the baby gate. Anyway, that's what I've been doing on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just trying to have fun with it.
And you used to be able to find me at Roger J. Stone Jr., but I guess I got banned or something. So
man.
just find me at Matt Haig Music on Twitter.
Really
and pretty much
those libs though.
Everywhere else. I tried to do an AMA on Reddit and it did not go well. TJ, where can people find you?
Anything?
They mostly just confronted me with logic, and then I responded to them with childish insults, even though I'm like a 60-something-year-old man. And then I drank myself to sleep.
Okay. Just a Turning Point update. The Clintons sold uranium to the Russians.
Oh, did they? I haven't heard that one.
The Clinton family, they had a storage unit just full of uranium, and they were like,
well,
we gotta get rid of this uranium.
It was in the basement of that pizza parlor.
Yeah, they got all that uranium that they had.
If I were to buy that stuff, would it be myanium?
Oh God! I knew
instead of uranium.
You are the most dadly of any of us.
Oh, I honestly don't know how to do about this.
And you can find me at Twitter over at MayofMay84. Please tell Twitter to cancel the at May account so I can take it over.
Can I report them for bullying?
They haven't posted anything in 3 years.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
And if I can be arsed to do it, or if I finally get Mario Odyssey, and you'll probably see me streaming over here on Twitter or Twitch or whatever it's called over here, twitch.tv/MayofMay.
It's
can't
Mixer.
Do anything tonight afterwards on Mixer? Yeah, you do.
Also, I'd like to recommend my new favorite Twitter account, Baron Trump Lovers, where a person is just posting photos of Baron Trump and saying "please retweet" on every photo. It's really weird, but I'm following it for some reason.
Can I plug my favorite Twitter account?
Sure.
It's Randy Quaid, because that man is just not right at all.
He's off his rocker.
He's off his rocker. He turns out in Independence Day, he wasn't playing a character.
That's basically what he turned into, yeah.
I don't think anybody told him he was being in a movie. I think he was just being himself that day.
Hey, Matt, just do yourself a favor and make sure to look up the Randy Quaid sex tape.
So
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to myself.
3 people who I follow on Twitter just recently followed a Twitter account called Reset Era. What is that?
Oh, that's the new NeoGaf.
Okay.
It's NeoGaf.
That makes sense.
I thought
maybe that was. I thought maybe that was like Neo, the other one that exploded.
Nope, that's NeoGaf.
Yeah.
We talked about that while you were getting out of your car. So sorry about that. You missed that.
God, TJ.
God, you fucking asshole.
I just want to
get your head out of your ass.
Specifically, but I heard you talk about the end of it when I couldn't talk.
Cool. All
All
right.
right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Yep.
Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you.
Pasta lasagna.
Pasta lasagna.